Why'd you start?
Tragic already.
It is a tragedy.
What are we leaving that in?
I don't know how to edit it out, so it is staying there.
What a great start. Sing an intro now. This is tragic already.
It is tragic. Callum, what are you starting off with?
What's your top 10? Rate your celebrations.
Celebrations?
Yeah.
What? Top to bottom or bottom to top?
Top to bottom, mostly.
Top to bottom?
Bottom to top then.
Bottom to top. Right, bottom, Bounty. I mean, that's acceptable. Then I'm going to go...
I won't say anything to you then.
I'll say Twix. Twix, then a Snickers, Mars, Milky Way, Galaxy Caramel, Maltesers. What's yours?
Our list is so similar.
Are they?
Our top 4 is exactly the same. Bounty, Mars, Twix, Snickers, Milky Way, Galaxy Caramel, Maltesers.
That's a naughty. I was hoping we would argue more.
Yeah, I know.
Because
that's disappointing.
We're 1 minute 15 in, and that's my whole podcast. Right. Well, we said we'll do 2 conspiracy theories, and
you did research yours.
No. So, and I know for a fact you did about 30 minutes long of yours, but I will,
Well, go for it now.
Yeah, you go for yours.
No, you go first.
I go first.
Yeah.
Well.
As he researches on the spot.
No, I'm not.
No?
No, I said I will do a, I don't know. Right, you go first while I Google some conspiracy theories.
Right, this is tragic.
It is tragic. We're 2 minutes in and we're just straight up waffling.
Well, if Joe Allen didn't ruin everything, we could have called it waffling.
Exactly. If he didn't...
Selfish.
This be a mug.
Selfish.
Are we making enemies already?
Waffling podcast, we're calling you out. Oh, do I have to start then?
You do have to start.
Right, so stop researching, you have to listen.
I do have ears.
Get off your phone then.
Alright. Well, talk then.
Alright, so...
Oh, people have already turned off.
No one turned on.
No, it's definitely just my mum.
Maybe like... Ethan. You better listen, he said he would.
Who?
Ethan.
Oh yeah, he will.
Otherwise he's a snake.
Yeah, we'll get him on the podcast.
Without being entertaining.
Let's be a boring twat.
A 5-step goal.
Go home and talk. We're 3 minutes in, and you just.
But I'm waiting for yours. You were meant to go first.
No, I wasn't meant to go first because I did the intro. You had to go first.
No, that's not what I had planned in my head. Alright, so my conspiracy theory is that Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself.
He didn't kill himself?
Yes.
Did the world think he killed himself?
Well, the official report was that he killed himself.
Alright.
What do you know about Jeffrey Epstein?
He had like an island and he took like little girls in, tracked them.
Is that it?
That's it.
Wait.
I know there was a Netflix series and I said I'm gonna watch that, but I didn't watch it.
I watched it twice.
Twice? How do you watch a documentary twice?
Well, because I watched it by myself, and then my mum and dad started watching it. So I watched like 20 minutes while I was eating my tea, and then I had to watch it all again.
That's weird.
Got hooked.
Got hooked. Right, go on.
Right, so Jeffrey Epstein was born in Brooklyn, New York in 1953.
If you was in Brooklyn and you bumped into someone, what would you say?
Don't do this.
What would you say?
What would you say?
Hey, I'm walking here!
You know, that line was actually in real life. It wasn't scripted. And they left it in the movie.
No idea what movie it's from. It's probably like from one of those...
I can't remember what it's called, but I know, I just seen that fact.
Is it like one of those Martin Scorsese, whatever his name is? He does...
Probably.
He does all those... Hey, I'm walking here movies.
Is that the genre, is it?
Yeah. Alright, he's born in Brooklyn.
Can we just skip the boring stuff?
So you just spent all of last night writing stuff just to skip it?
Well, yeah, I thought, you'd build up like a conspiracy first and then we could have
I'm mostly just
discussion.
going to ask questions. Well, like,
Right, so we got a job as a maths physics teacher in September 1974 at Dalton School in Manhattan.
Manhattan. That's New York.
Yes, because he was born in New York
I was
and lived in New York.
Boston is in New York.
When did I say Boston? What?
You said he was born in Boston?
No, I said he's born in Brooklyn.
Oh, oh yeah. Is Boston in New York or is Boston a state?
I have no idea.
I think they're both in New York.
No, Boston's not New York, is it?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. Like, you have Boston, then you have Brooklyn.
And then maybe Boston's in New York.
I think it's close. Because I know the Brooklyn Nets and the Boston Celtics are rivals in the National Basketball Association, also known as the NBA.
A tragic sport.
I don't know.
A tragic sport.
Right, we'll talk sports another day.
Talk sport.
That's
a copyright claim already.
There we go. Oh, come on. What else
Oh my
got?
god, you keep interrupting me. So, his mum was a school aide. I don't know what that is.
A what? A school aide?
I imagine it's like a fake teacher.
I thought that's like the doctor. Like you go to
What?
the
Just
first aid.
because had the word aide in it.
Well, yeah, that's like
And
health.
his dad worked for the New York Bureau of Parks. So
Bureau. Ain't that beer?
Bureau?
Yeah, like the bureau.
What are you on about?
That's beer. That's where you make beer.
That's a brewery.
Oh.
Tragic. So his family had no money. He was fired from the school 2 years later in 1976 for poor performance. Interesting fact. The headmaster of the school at the time was called Donald Barr. He was the father of General Attorney William Barr, who is now the head investigator in Jeffrey Epstein's death. So that's a fun fact.
Didn't his roommate die of coronavirus?
Yeah, like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about that till this morning.
That on the Twitter.
On the Twitter. So after he fired from the school, he joined the stock market for a company called Bear Stearns.
Is that like Bitcoin?
No, that's a cryptocurrency. Do you not know what stocks are? Because I don't know how to explain it to you.
I don't know what stocks are. I should. No idea.
Have you never watched Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
So it was like that.
Oh. It's like. Oh. What did he even do in Wolf of Wall Street? I don't.
No, he sells stuff on the phone.
Yeah. What are you selling?
I don't know. I don't get the stock market. I just know what it is.
I like the chest pump thing in it. You know. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you can pick it up, but I like that scene. Good scene. He didn't win an Oscar for that though.
It was a good film. So anyway,
cocaine and drugs.
Average Barry Town. So yeah, he joined as a junior assistant to a floor trader, which.
Your dad?
No.
Your dad does flooring.
It's not the same thing.
All right.
Which apparently meant he would just shout out the prices.
Well, like, £100, £100, like that. That geezer.
No, he's not in Storage Wars. But yeah, apparently he was very intelligent and had the eye for the market.
Eye for the man.
So after 2 years, he became a co-founder of the company. He would then, build his way up in the stock world, where he would meet a man called Leslie Wexner, who was a billionaire and the founder of Victoria's Secret.
But the panty company.
Yeah, the panty company.
Hate it there.
Yeah, this makes me so uncomfortable when we go in. It's tragic.
The
So,
workers always fit though. The staff was fit. Thought I'd let the world know that.
you kind of have to be doing.
Yeah. You gotta be in a good shape to put on them clothes. No plus size models here, please. Already getting cancelled.
So throughout Epstein's life, Wexner would then back him.
Webster.
God, I just
Oh
said.
yeah. Yeah, I was listening.
Wexner initially bought Jeffrey Epstein's 77 million mansion in New York City, and then he transferred it over to Epstein's company in like what I think was 2005 for nothing.
For nothing.
I think he bought it for about 40 million at the time.
Shit. Right.
So yeah, sorry, I got backtracked there.
Fucking idiot. Is that it?
No, stop interrupting.
We're 10 minutes in, we're doing good.
Yeah,
I thought we'll be waffling by now.
we've waffled so much already.
Yeah, we've waffled a lot.
And apparently, after everything about Epstein came out, Wexner had no idea what was going on, which I find very hard to believe. You know, you get that much money, you can find out whatever you want.
Just act however you want. It's America.
Exactly.
Silence.
I don't know where to go from here. So we'll just skip the rest into Jeffrey Epstein's criminal acts.
Ooh, this is the good bit.
So his first recorded criminal report was in March 2005 to the Florida Palm Beach PD, and it was from a woman who apparently her 14-year-old stepdaughter had been taken to Epstein's mansion by an older girl and paid £300 to strip and massage Epstein. She left the house, wearing just her underwear.
Victoria's Secret underwear.
Maybe. There are also many more cases that were reported but could either not be proved or were simply ignored by the police.
Well, that's America for you.
I mean, it's Britain too. James Salmon.
Oh, yeah.
Let's move on. So in his criminal acts, Epstein. Oh, we should call him Jepstein from now on.
That's a good nickname.
Jepstein had many locations, but the two most notorious ones are his Pedophile Island, which is in the US Virgin Islands, which he named Little St. James.
Imagine just buying an island.
He bought it for nearly £9 million.
That's not a lot.
Dollars.
That's not a lot for an island. It was quite big, wasn't it? I'm sure you got loads of monkeys in that island as well.
Fun fact about that: he would regularly have the palm trees dug up and moved around different spots in the island in case he was being watched by the FBI.
That's kind of cool.
Another fun fact about that: it's alleged that he was working for a high security association like the CIA or the Israeli intelligence force, Mossad, and that's why he got away with what he got away with for so long. But that's never proven. But
that's
you know,
a hot shit right there.
it's America, so. Do you know who Alex Jones is?
He's like he's crazy, ain't he? Like he's a mad man.
Oh yeah, he got downplayed.
Didn't he
Downplayed, whatever.
see he found proof about the Illuminati or something?
I mean, probably.
Yeah, I know he was going like I seen him on. I watched the one when he goes on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Well, him and many other theorists, not conspiracy because that just makes it sound bad. Alleged report of the Pedophile Island many years before it was discovered, but obviously he was written off as crazy, and now it's all true.
He's definitely crazy.
Oh yeah, he's definitely like tapped, but like sits in his head with like a fucking
he's seen like
metal pan over his head. Like.
Yeah, I watched. He was saying stuff about like the Illuminati, and it was like that messed him up. Definitely. Yeah, but he's a big waffler though. To be fair.
Epstein also had a private plane called the Lolita Express. The plane had a bed in it, so he could perform his, little child sex acts.
Child sex, that's a madness.
He could trap his victims in the sky with him, and when in the plane, he could leave any legal jurisdiction, so he could not be breaking the law.
Damn.
And so, of course, he could fly from his private island back to Florida.
And you just banging a kid.
Just doing all.
Just banging kids.
Yeah. He also kept a flight log on board. So we recorded every time people came on it, and one of the most notorious names on it is Bill Clinton,
The president.
the former president, who flew on the plane nearly 30 times.
He definitely touched kids.
100%.
So, and Hillary just rubbed her clit while watching it.
Fuck's sake. No, she's definitely fucking.
Show us the email, that's what I'm saying.
She's definitely evil, she is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think.
Were Trump in it? Were Trump friends with him as well?
Well, this leads on to another point.
Oh!
Which is his little black book.
It's black book.
Which is basically just a book of all contacts.
Yeah.
Like phone numbers, emails. And it has a range of people from CEOs of major companies, bankers, celebrities, scientists and models. Some of the numbers included a Prince Andrew.
Oh yeah.
So,
We'll
get on to that. Well, yeah, some people just had one phone number, like Mick Jagger, for example.
Who's Mick Jagger?
The lead singer of the Rolling Stones.
Oh, that's him.
That's
Wait,
Mick
the
Jagger.
name, so I have no idea who he is.
Yeah, he's got the moves like Jagger.
Moves like Jagger.
Yeah, there's also people who had many more numbers. Obviously, the more numbers Jeffrey Epstein has for you, the worse you're looking. Like the Trump family, who had 10 plus phone numbers, including Trump's ex-wife's number and his daughter's number.
He fancies his daughter, definitely.
What, Epstein fancied his daughter or Trump fancied his own
Trump
daughter?
fancies his daughter.
It's probably both, to be honest. Some of the other names in the book include members of the Kennedy family, of course related to or descended from JF Kennedy.
What, the rest of them, Mr. Kennedy, or
I just
JF?
told you it was JF Kennedy.
Or the one who got assassinated?
Yeah.
How would he be alive?
Members of his family.
Oh, members of his family. Alright.
His number's not in the book. US politicians such as Tony Blair.
I know the name, no idea who he is. I think he's a US politician now.
I just said UK Prime Minister.
Oh.
How do you not know Tony?
Listen, I'm just. We haven't said what the podcast is called.
Oh my god.
We're like nearly 20 minutes in. But like, I guess they'll click on the video and see it.
Yeah.
So I guess
I'll say it at the end. It's a surprise. Wait for the
it's a
announcement.
surprise. Yeah, well, it's gonna be. This is what the YouTube.
They won't know. It's fine. They won't know. Some other people in there include Bill Cosby.
He's the black kid toucher, isn't he?
I think he was a
black.
yeah.
Is he? Yeah.
I think he was a pervert. I don't know if he touched kids.
Oh yeah, same
I
thing.
mean, he probably did. Michael Jackson, another black kid toucher, and of course the Clintons.
Clinton's done.
So, what should we move on to the Prince Andrew situation?
Go on then. I found the Diana one, so I'll do Diana for this.
Yeah, that's good because royal family, evil. So,
Lizards.
alright, David Icke. So Prince Andrew, known by Epstein as Randy Andy.
Randy Andy.
Have you seen his interview for BBC?
I know, but
I watched like clips of it on YouTube. I couldn't be asked to watch a 50-minute thing.
I don't really like listening to like the royal family.
It's tragic. So, the main girl who came forward against Prince Andrew is a woman now called Virginia Roberts. According to her, they met in Ghislaine Maxwell. Do you know who that is?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine Maxwell's house. Do you know who Ghislaine Maxwell is?
No, I know a clue.
It's Jeffrey Epstein's right hand woman.
Is she the one who also died? Or was that his wife? Of corona.
What?
Didn't his wife die of like corona?
He didn't have a wife.
Or his girlfriend? Oh, I swear she died. Did he not have a wife?
No,
Oh, Twitter's lying to me.
you're waffling.
Yeah, I'm waffling.
Well, yeah, she was his right hand woman. Many people think she was the brains behind the operation. She would also be involved in the child sex fun, I suppose.
Damn, get a girl involved. That's
No, stop. But I didn't go into it because it's just a lot of, admin.
boring stuff. Not enough after a few.
Exactly. Not enough like killing in a prison cell.
Yeah, it's just all this shaggy little butthole. We're definitely not making any money from this.
Why you just said that?
I don't know. It's funny. 20 minutes in, Cal, we're doing good.
Stop updating me on the time.
I'm sorry, I didn't know we were to go get this far.
I can't believe we didn't say the name of the stat. Oh god. Yeah. So anyway, according to Virginia Roberts, she met Prince Andrew at Ghislaine Maxwell's townhouse in London, where he kissed her firmly. Following, Maxwell asked Andrew to guess her age, where he guessed 17. They then visited a place called Club Tramp with Prince Andrew. She left in a car with Maxwell and Epstein, where Maxwell then asked her to do the favours she does for Epstein for Prince Andrew. And they then went back to her townhouse. She had sex with Andrew and he leaves. After that, Jeffrey Epstein paid her $15,000 for what she did and to keep her mouth shut. She met Prince Andrew for a second time in Jeffrey Epstein's New York mansion, where they once again had sex, where she was again 17. She was told to go down to the dungeon, which was the sex room, with Andrew, where they had sex, but this time she was paid just $400. The third and final time they met was on Epstein's private island, where she was then 18, but she was surrounded by many non-English speaking girls who appeared under the age of 18, who all engaged in an orgy with Andy and Epstein. The first time they had sex, she was 17, which is legal by UK law, but he was an adult, which, you know, a bit dodgy.
Never been there.
Tragic. The second time she had sex, she was 17, but by US law, this is illegal.
Damn.
And the third time she was 18, which is legal, but she witnessed Epstein and Andrew having sex with multiple underage girls.
Well, they're both doing it to a little girl.
To multiple, it was an underage orgy.
Underage orgy?
With mainly non-English speaking girls who were likely trafficked from places like Ethiopia, other African nations, or the Eastern European.
I'm just thinking of, you know, like that small fat guy with no neck, and then he goes out with like. Something
Yeah.
just like.
Big head. Big head.
What else you got?
Well,
So
I've
this
got.
guy's a weirdo.
Yeah, he's a raging paedophile who also likely engaged in sex trafficking, and well, he got done for prostitution.
You get done for prostitution?
Yeah, the first time. What he did mainly was he got these high-power people, such as Prince Andrew, possibly people like Donald Trump, definitely, I would say Bill Clinton, into these compromising positions where they would obviously be shagging minors, and likely blackmailed them into giving him pee.
Damn.
And it was alleged that he had cameras all over his private island and his mansion in New York City to capture anything that was going on that he could use. There's also the fact that he was possibly a billionaire and no one can trace where he got all that money from.
Probably just paid off the FBI.
Yeah, but it was likely that he was getting that money from the people to
True.
keep what he had to himself.
Damn, what a mad world. Now is he dead?
He is dead. But how did he die?
Did he die in his cell?
He died in prison. It was ruled as a suicide. However, he had a lot of powerful enemies, such as Prince Andrew and the Clintons, possibly Donald Trump.
Who was president at the time?
He was president at the time. He had likely had a lot of information on these people, and he could probably tear whole governments
He's trying
apart.
to get like Joe Exotic out of prison, isn't
Who?
he? Donald Trump.
He's not president anymore.
Yeah, no, he could still. He's.
Yeah, well, I think
He's still like.
everyone got over that now.
But what's his Yeah, I know. Like seriously, if they bring out season 2, then you know.
Oh, I'll be on that. But I know.
He's still president. Like,
Yeah,
what's his
so
face? He's not in it yet.
sworn in yet, but
Why?
I don't understand the American
Yeah, it's weird.
judicial.
Was that you done?
No. We haven't gone into the conspiracy yet.
The conspiracy.
That was just the waffle.
That's just the facts. The facts.
So it was ruled as a suicide.
Yeah.
So that is what is taken by, the government. And on the documentary, I got pissed off because at the end they were talking about it like it was a suicide, but it wasn't. The first conspiracy is he was killed by the Kennedys, not the Kennedys, the Clintons, in what is called Arkansas.
Yeah.
You off your fucking phone.
Fans are just messaging me. So when's it out?
You've got no fans.
That's mostly it. My mum checking out for me.
So Arkansas is an alleged form of murder, which is used by the Clinton family to get rid of opposition and people who've seen stuff they shouldn't have.
Mm.
What they do is basically they kill someone in Arkansas, but not always, and then they bring in their own personal doctor, Dr. Malik, who has been heavily discredited in the world of health and medicine for some of his decisions regarding cause of death. For example, a man's body was found with 5 bullet wounds, which was put down as a suicide. A victim was shot in the head, and it was put down. 5 bullet
wounds. Like he shot himself 5 times.
Well, this one, a victim was found with a gunshot wound to the head and was put down as an accidental drowning.
Oh, that's a stinker.
And there was another one, which I did not write down, where apparently 2 men saw something that they shouldn't have. They then, the next day, wound up on a train track, covered in a blue tarp and run over by a train, where it was declared that they had gone into a weed-fueled psychosis, where they then lay on the train tracks and waited to die.
Rest in peace.
Which, no matter how much weed you're smoking, it's not happening, is it?
Yeah, well, I've never done drugs, but if I ever did, do the Mary Jane, I wouldn't want to go on the train track.
And you're definitely not then, like, once you're lying down, you're not then getting back up to put some blue tab over you, are you? No.
Dodgy stuff.
Very dodgy. Clinton's just awful in general.
Yeah, he was a good president.
Was he?
I don't know, he did 9/11.
That was Bush.
What?
That was Bush.
Was it?
Yeah.
When was Clinton? When was Clinton president? Was he?
Like 90s?
Was he? What? So it was Clinton, Bush, Obama.
No, it was Bush, Clinton, Bush.
Oh, he came back.
No, it was Bush Senior, Bush Junior.
Ah.
There were 2 Bushes.
George Bush. Who's that?
They were both George Bush.
Oh, right. What, with Bush Jr.?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay. No, you didn't.
I did.
You probably did. Stinking.
So yeah, Epstein's death, very likely he was murdered, put down as a suicide. It could very likely be the Clintons. With all the evidence he has on Bill, with his flight logs, and his numbers in his black book. Plus, Bill already has numerous rape charges, which he settled out of court. Fun fact, Donald Trump brought a group of those rape victims to one of his rallies, the first time he ran for president. Which is fun. Obviously, the royal family got involved. It's another theory. And Prince Andrew had a lot to lose. Queen had a lot to lose.
Oh, I don't know. I've had enough
The
of her.
the Queen, she can't lose anything because she's diplomatically immune. Like the Queen could walk up to you, shank you, and just laugh in the police face.
Yeah.
It would be quite funny if she did, but
Why would she want to shank me? I'm the most
because
nicest,
we're
warm-hearted people you'll ever meet.
you people.
Person.
Yeah, you're about to expose her whole family with this
Exactly.
Diana thing.
Diana didn't do anything wrong. She was a beautiful.
She was fit.
You know. I'd wear that. This is silent, Luke.
I was just staring at you.
What else you got?
Well, now I've got. That's what. Do you want some more, waffle, or do you want like the fun stuff?
I want the fun stuff.
If you don't want like how he got to that prison.
Go on then.
Right, so Epstein was so the first time he was arrested, he was given what's called a sweetheart deal by a man called Alexander Acosta, who is now Donald Trump, or who was Donald Trump's administration secretary of Labour. Don't really know what that means, but he's high up in the courts.
Labour is going.
No.
The baby going to have a baby going into labour.
It's different. LABOR.
What's the one that I said?
LABOUR.
Okay.
Anyway. So yeah. So he was the leader of that case, or the head judge, whatever he was. So despite the numerous evidence of Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking and paedophilia acts, he gave him 2 counts of prostitution, which was just a 13-month sentence in a county jail, where he was given a deal, which means he could leave for 8 hours a day to work, which was likely extended over the 8 hours. So essentially, all Jeffrey Epstein had to do was sleep in prison for a year, and then he could continue his normal life.
Continuing shagging little girls.
Pretty much.
Was there any little boys involved? Or was it just girls?
I think it was shit. I haven't seen anything about boys.
Oh, shame. It's 2020. Come on, man.
You can be a paedophile.
Be a good one.
Be a PC paedophile. But yeah, the victims were paid fees by the FBI, and Jeffrey Epstein was declared a sex offender. But the ruling of prostitution basically made all the victims into prostitutes, which means they were criminals, which means any future statements they gave would be irrelevant in a courtroom.
Yeah.
Which, was a big backing for Jeffrey.
Fucking hell.
The prostitution charge wasn't even on his record until a civil lawsuit took place in 2015. Bear in mind, he was arrested in what I think was 2008. So they hid that for 7 years. And there's been other cases of paedophiles being protected by the higher-ups. Like I said earlier, Jimmy Savile.
Oh no.
The BBC and the police knew about him and protected him till his grave, where they could then...
BBC are bad people.
No, they were awful.
They're bad.
They could then, obviously, sacrifice
they take
Savile.
the Christmas special.
Oh God, don't start this.
It's just wrong.
Yeah, it's an awful show anyway. Chris Chibnall's ruined it.
Yeah. Stupid. Women have just ruined everything.
No, shut. Not yet. Build an audience first and then lose them.
Yeah, I do want to get cancelled on Twitter. Like, that's
It would.
secure the bag, then.
Yeah, but I'd love to reply to them all as well. Just
yeah.
Shut up, you're a woman.
You can't say that, can we? Well, we could just be like EDL, the EDL podcast.
The EDL podcast. But yeah, fun fact, not relating to this. Prince Charles was a very close friend of Jimmy Savile.
Jim will fix it.
Jimmy Savile was actually brought in to be Charles and Diana's marriage counsellor, which he was in no position to be because he was a radio host.
But Charles and Diana.
Yeah.
I thought Diana went out with. No.
You waffling?
I know. I thought it was the one that Kate is with.
William?
Yeah, I thought.
No, Diana's his mum.
Yeah, I know about now.
You're off it, you are. But yeah, I just thought I'd point that out. It's not like Prince Charles wouldn't know what was going on with Jimmy Savile.
Because Jim will fix it for you.
And Diana said she didn't like him because he seemed...
Like a nonce?
Yeah, pretty much. Who sleeps with dead bodies.
That's a necrophilia.
Necrophilia. He
Yeah.
volunteered at the hospital morgue so he could get to the bodies.
That's weird.
That's
Like, that's
awful.
just, that's psycho stuff.
That's
You gotta go
awful.
to a mental asylum for that.
Honestly.
But no, have your own TV show.
And many charities working closely with children.
God.
So yeah, on his second arrest, Jeffrey Epstein was denied bail in the courtroom, so he could not escape prison, where if he was allowed bail, he could easily afford it and would likely disappear on his private jet away forever. This meant he could no longer be protected, which means he was likely sacrificed by the higher ups. This is the juicy stuff. So Jeffrey Epstein's cellmate was
the one who recently died.
No, there was one before that. Was a monster of a man.
What, like big?
Like ginormous.
What,
like ripped. Like
me.
Like two of you.
Two of me.
Without the belly. Yeah, he was an ex-cop so he had a tie to law enforcement, but after leaving the police force, he was now on a death sentence for murdering 4 people and drug deal gone wrong. And they chose to put this man, a very important person in a very important case, in with him, whilst being a sex offender, which in prison is, you're getting killed.
Yeah.
So 3 weeks prior to this, in the cell with Taglioni, he was found unconscious in a cell, which was put down as a suicide attempt, but his lawyers say Epstein was attacked by his cellmate.
Probably was.
Yeah, I think he definitely was.
Got a really punchable face as well.
What, Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah.
I mean, he did touch kids.
Yeah, I guess. Does the world know when he went to prison he touched kids?
Yeah, it's all been out by now this time. I didn't know.
Yeah, but you're a fucking monk.
I just saw all the things of Epstein didn't kill himself, and then I thought, True Geordie did a podcast about that. Listen to it.
True Geordie wants to get us on the podcast, we'll accept.
Yeah, well, Jack, mate, we'll even take the What's Good podcast at this point.
Who's that? That's Mini Mr. Randall.
Yeah.
And the Fairs podcast,
We'll take that.
We do like a Sambuca show.
Yeah. Definitely, have to edit out everything we say after a few of them, but...
Getting kicked out the
Definitely. So yeah, after this he was put on suicide watch for just 6 days, and was taken off and put in a special housing unit with a different cellmate who was the one who just died of COVID. His close friends and lawyers say he was in good spirits, and he was confident that he was going to beat the case, which meant he was very likely going to give up many powerful people. So at the time of his suicide, in quotation marks, all the cameras in the prison malfunctioned.
Mm-hmm.
All the guards were asleep. And his ex-cellmate Tagliatoni was wearing earbuds so he didn't hear a thing.
Yeah.
You could at least try to sound interested.
No, I am.
Really? Epstein allegedly hung himself from his bed frame.
Oh, that's good. That's a good way to hang yourself.
Using a torn-up prison jumpsuit. Well, the pictures of his cell came out, I can't remember how long, but it was more than a day later, so they were obviously staged. Where there was about 8 prison jumpsuits on the floor of his cell. There was bits of his jumpsuit tied around different parts of his cell. Like he tried to hang himself from all these things. And then they took a picture of the noose he allegedly used, where there was no blood on it, despite being blood on Epstein's neck. According to a doctor, Michael Bowden, He had unusual unusual fractures on his neck. There were fractures I can't even speak. There were fractures of the left,
Stupid idiot. Sorry, carry on.
the right thyroid cartilage, and the left hyoid bone, which he has never seen in the case of a hanging before.
Damn.
So, all in all, he was killed.
Fucking hell. We're 40 minutes in. So I won't do a conspiracy theory because you just waffled for 40
What do you think?
Well, I think he was a nonce.
You don't think that
I'm
is a
glad
fact.
he's dead.
Yeah, but who killed? Was it suicide?
No,
I don't think anything on this planet could convince me it was. There could be a video of him killing himself, and I still wouldn't think it was suicide.
No. Why would you kill yourself? Like you can literally just go and touch some more kids. Bill Cosby's still in prison, isn't he?
You just went to prison, didn't he?
What?
You just went to prison, didn't he?
Why would he just go visit?
No, but he only got done a year ago, didn't he?
No, it was like.
Honestly, the past 4 years have just merged into one.
Yeah.
We had fucking Harvey Weinstein, the director who touched everyone up.
Who's Harvey Weinstein? I know, I've heard the name.
The director who touched everyone up.
The direct. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But that's all happens like March.
Ricky Gervais made a joke about him at the Golden Globes. He also made a joke about Epstein at the Golden Globes.
I like Ricky Gervais.
Okay.
We should have him on a podcast.
Yeah, right.
Might take a while.
7 years.
7 years?
Nah, 5 will be.
Yeah, about 5.
So who killed him? Who do you think?
I think it's either the Clintons
Yeah.
or just the government.
To be honest, it could just be all of them.
Yeah.
Like, the Clintons and the Trumps hate
Does
each
Hillary
other.
still work for the government? Is she still...
I don't really know.
Like, what happens when you lose the election? What do you do then?
Go back to your mansion.
Yeah, but sure you still...
Kill some more people. Well, I don't know. I don't really care about America. It's a tragic country.
There's gun violence.
However, if someone in LA wants to give us a sponsorship to move over there, I'll take the piece.
Well, talk about sponsorship. Here's a sponsorship of the podcast, and that is Harry's Race.
No, the VPN.
Surfshark! Don't know what
I
Surfshark
can't
is.
think of any more. Raid Shadow Legends.
But if you do want to give us any sponsors, please.
Honestly,
Well, we really don't like our jobs.
no.
Anyway, Callum, what's happening Friday? What's happening Friday?
I don't know.
Friday's the 31st of December. What day's that?
New Year's Eve. I was so lost.
So my question to you is, what do you prefer? Drinking on New Year's
No.
Eve?
No, New Year's Eve is Thursday. New Year's
that?
Day is Friday.
Oh.
I think.
Well, what do you prefer? Drinking New Year's Eve or
Yeah, it's New
drinking
Year's Eve tomorrow.
Christmas?
Well, Christmas Day? Or
Yeah.
like...
Just drinking. Like Christmas Day, New Year's Eve. What do you prefer?
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
I can't stand going out on New Year's Eve.
Well, I did we go out last year?
No, we were not like day before.
Did we?
Yeah, Mo is in the group chat today.
Oh yeah. Went quids in.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, you paid £5 for a
and
drink.
then I was like, alright, bang
Yeah,
it. I love a gin and lemonade.
He's been going on about this for a year.
I go in and I'm like, have gin and lemonade. They're like, oh yeah, that's £5 please. I don't want that.
It's been a year.
Excuse me.
It's been
And
a
all
year.
that was £1, I swear, were just VKs.
It's
and
been a year.
I just want to sue the company, to be honest.
So,
When we secure the bag, I'm getting a lawyer.
just get over it. Right, so, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. In terms of drinking, what's the order?
Well, New Year's Eve is bottom. You don't. I think you.
New Year's Eve's bottom.
Yeah, New Year's Eve. You don't drink New Year's Eve. I think.
What?
New Year's Eve is you chuck on loads of films and you order a takeaway. That's New Year's Eve.
I think you're thinking of Christmas Eve.
Yeah, Christmas.
Oh, he's
Yeah, New Year's Eve is you just stay in bed.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, you just stay in bed, order a takeaway, and you just watch Die Hard, which is the best Christmas film.
It's not a Christmas film.
Christmas Day is you just wake up, open your presents, and you'll just have a few drinks. You don't go full ass because your mum will have a go at you because you ruined Christmas.
We got that.
And then Boxing Day's a piss up. You've got to get pissed on Boxing Day.
I missed the Boxing Day piss up this year.
Yeah. New Year's Eve. That's a fucking good piss up. New Year's Eve is
But I think a party's much better than a New Year's Eve night out.
Yeah, the pen. Right.
If you've got a decent party, it's much better than a night out.
Yeah, if you've got Cabanas. Cabanas always a good night out.
So, Carl, you want to sponsor us?
Free plug. Half price on drinks, please.
Don't go 10-11.
Yeah, fuck that book cunt.
Well, if we weren't banned before...
Does it even go out on New Year's Day?
I think it's more like casual.
Yeah. It's more of, oh, yeah.
Oh, drinks for the family.
Oh, yeah. I'll start going to the gym on the upcoming Monday. You don't start midweek.
That's a you quote right there.
Yeah, but it isn't. Yeah, I would do that.
You got saved by lockdown. So you didn't have to start going to the gym.
I was going to go to the gym. I was looking forward to it.
Back to the gym.
Even though I couldn't move my arms for like 5 days.
Exactly.
It's because I didn't limber up. You didn't let me like limber my arms up.
Do you see a lion limber up in the wild?
What?
Do you see a lion limber up in the wild?
Yeah.
No,
before he pounces, you like. Well, obviously they're not going to be able to see what I'm doing, but you know, they lean forward in the grass. You know,
that's
stretching.
not limbering up.
Yeah.
That's sneaking up.
Yeah, no, but they're like stretching their legs.
You just think of when they wake up.
Yeah, I am.
They're doing their morning stretches.
Yeah, so they stretch. So they limber up before they go to hunt.
Stretch in the morning then.
Don't get up in the I'll go sleep in the morning.
Oh, I mean the sleep girl, so.
Also, we'll talk about Christmas dinners. Because...
What, now?
Well, yeah, may as well, because I don't know what else.
Yeah. It's meant to be a conspiracy podcast, but now it's a Christmas podcast.
Well, yeah. End on the tier list. Begin on the tier list.
Conspiracy podcast.
What are the
conspiracy myths?
What are the free vegetables you have on a Christmas dinner?
Free vegetables.
Yeah, like
are we count potatoes or not?
Are potatoes a vegetable?
You're tragic.
No,
yes.
Yeah, not like actual vegetables, so are they?
Yes.
Yeah, no, but like a roastie's not a vegetable.
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
Alright, we'll take potatoes out of it.
I don't know if I have on Christmas dinner. Alright, I'll just do Sunday dinner.
Yeah.
My 3 Sunday dinner veggies are... It's going to sound awful. Broccoli.
Mm-hmm.
Cabbage. And green beans.
Right, well you got 2 of mine in there.
But I only like green vegetables.
Is cabbage green?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Broccoli's green. Oh, green beans are green. I like green beans, broccoli, and carrots.
I hate carrots.
You literally have carrots in your pasta.
Yeah, ain't no it's coleslaw. It's not the same.
Still, it was
no,
carrots.
It just tastes like mayonnaise.
Fucking weird. Yeah.
Big up the Morrison salad.
Right, I have a question from a fan.
Right, hit me.
Right, do you have a name for him?
What?
Are we giving him a name, or are we just saying?
Is it actually a question from a fan?
Yeah.
Say his name. Okay.
Nigel.
No, I said Nigel.
Nigel said...
Already got the Nigel and Karen on.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
The egg.
Yeah, how?
Well, because 2 creatures very similar to chickens had the business, which then came out as a chicken. But
evolution is a lie.
Right. It's too late into the podcast to go into this.
But I'll get into it.
It must be like nearly an hour now.
We're on 49 minutes.
I've got to spout some rubbish here. Keep tuned for the special name announcement at the end.
Outro.
So he's currently on his phone.
Yeah, well,
doing his research
I'm
during the podcast.
I'm going to tell you why evolution is a lie.
He's going to tell me why evolution, the high respected theory among scientists,
Right,
is a lie.
while I try and look for it.
Alright, he's still looking.
Let's talk about something.
So,
should we walk about football for a bit?
I was about to go about the Liverpool game.
Who you're playing tonight, aren't you?
Yeah.
Who have you got? You got Newcastle?
Newcastle.
Do you think you'll win?
I fucking hope so. So we can't afford to drop.
I've had a stink of FPL.
I've had a stink of FPL.
I need the Kane masterclass. But to be fair, I think everyone's had a stinker.
I hope
Because
so.
Rod... Oh shit, we're putting names out already.
Because
Richard... he captained Sterling.
Oh, that's a stinker.
Yeah.
It was his voice though.
I don't know.
I hope it was Bruno. He only got 5
probably.
points.
Yeah. He had a stink. He had 3 Man City players, I think, as well. So
Just
he had a
say
stink.
initials if you're going to say any more.
I didn't see Michael's. Right.
He's on 32 points.
Well, I think I'm on like 41.
He had Calvert-Lewin, Sterling, and Mings who didn't play, so he's going to get 4 points from the bench. So that's 36. And he's got Son and... Wait, is the Tottenham game called off?
Is it?
I don't know, they've already got 0 points. Oh, that's not good. Son's my captain. Oh, it is. It's postponed. Oh no.
That's a stinker. That's one big stink.
This is.
I got Son and Kane as well. I don't think I have anyone left.
Oh, this is. I hope I vice captain Salah then. Yeah, I did. Alright, that's okay. I got 2 off the bench for Eze. And I got and 2 for Brewster for Son. And then I got Trent and Salah captain left. But Emma's got Salah captain. And Richard apparently is what we're going with.
Wait, who's Richard?
Did you
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember now.
There's
Right, I've got why evolution is a lie. If we can finish FPL talk if you want.
Yeah,
Have you got anything else to say?
No. Tune in next week for FPL talk.
Yeah,
This is
we just have stinker.
This
yeah,
is
we'll have like
it's fine. It's the first time.
right.
We get the format after this.
Right. Do you know who
The Muffin Man.
Aristotello?
Does he live down Drury Lane?
That's the Muffin Man.
That's what I said.
I didn't say the Muffin Man.
That's what I said.
Right. He was thought to be the smartest man on earth.
Aristotle.
Yeah, Aristotle.
I think that's it.
Thought to be the smartest man on the planet. He believed that the Earth was the centre of the universe, and everybody believed him because he was so smart. Until another smart guy came around, Galileo, and he disproved that theory, making Aristotle and everyone else on Earth look like a bitch. Of course.
Did Ronan send you this?
What?
Did Ronan send you this?
No. Of course, Galileo then thought comets were an optical illusion, and there was no way that the moon could cause the ocean tides. Everybody believed that because he was so smart. He was also wrong, making him and everyone else on Earth look like a bitch again.
Right, where have you got this from?
And then, best of all, Sir Isaac Newton gets born and blows everyone's nips off with his big brains. Of course, he thought he could turn metal into gold and died eating mercury, making him yet another stupid bitch. And that is why evolution is a lie. Sometimes. Right, that's
No, what was that? No, you're not ending it. What was that?
What?
What was that?
This is someone saying to me and said you should say this on the podcast.
Was it
It was
that? I'm actually fuming.
Why?
Because that had definitely to do with evolution.
What?
That had definitely to do with evolution.
No, it's actually to do with science.
You didn't even mention Charles Darwin.
It was Charles Darwin.
The guy who came up with the theory of evolution.
Yeah, I didn't go to science, but that's just waffled for another 5 minutes. We've got 5 minutes to get to an hour.
God.
So
If we're reaching the first episode,
we got to an hour. That is good. Well, we got waffle for 5 more
we
minutes.
struggled to get to an hour in the first episode.
Yeah, but I wanted 45 minutes, and
Right.
you got to like 40 minutes. I was like, right, let's waffle for 5. But you know, that's decent. Shall we tell them what the name of the podcast is?
We'll do the end, very end. They got to stay to
Very
the end to find out.
Got to stay at the end to find out.
Don't read the title of the video.
What's that? Are we in Outlook?
An Outlook.
Yeah, like our email, so they can send us questions.
Do you want an Outlook?
Yeah, because like my email on my phone is Outlook, and on my computer is Outlook.
Yeah, but you can use like Hotmail for Outlook. We'll just use Outlook. It makes it
Yeah,
easier.
yeah.
So it is the at outlook.com. Can't tell me yet.
Did you try to do a joke? Because that was terrible.
No, I was like the name of podcast at outlook.com.
What's the name of the podcast?
We can't tell them yet.
Why? Because we're still on.
We gotta wait to the end.
Oh, okay, right. I'll talk about my football team. My football team
Oh, God.
Cardiff, and I was hoping when I woke up that my manager was sacked. Wasn't sacked.
Is it because you lost to Wickham?
Yeah, we lost to Wickham
The
2-1.
team who were bottom of the championship.
Yeah, and they've only won 2 games all season. So,
3 now.
Yeah.
How's your other team doing, Arsenal?
Why do you have to be a twat? Well, they beat Brighton, so you know.
Wow.
One good, one bad. How was your Christmas? That's all. Carry on with the Christmas. We're just waffling now, really.
Well, yeah, I thought we should have ended this about 10 minutes ago, but
Should have ended 10 minutes ago. Oh, we should really end it now.
is it on hour?
It's on 57.
We can waffle for 2 minutes.
We can waffle for 2 minutes. Callum, you're a man of love, right? You've had lots of encounters.
Oh, there it goes.
There's a question from Jeremy came up, and he said,
Jeremy.
yeah. He said, is it
Oh, God.
okay for a boy to make noise during sex?
I think it depends on the noise.
Do you
What
think
noises we talking?
like a
Oh, God.
like
Well, that's not. No, that's tragic.
no, but boy.
Right, imagine having sex with a girl and she starts doing that.
No, I think the girls are
Having a fit?
well, by my sexual encounter, they would be aroused. But
Doubt.
can a boy make sounds during sex? Is it
I
acceptable?
mean, if.
I can't be silent. I have to make a little. I
What, you have to think. What noises do you make?
make a little like. Oh yeah. Oh,
No, you don't. No. I can't look you in the eyes as you do that.
like
That's tragic.
But like, if a girl's not making any noise, I'm about to swing for her. You're like, please just fake it. But boost my ego at least.
For fuck's sake.
You're pretty much a virgin again.
What do you mean?
Well, you haven't had sex for like 5 years.
I probably had sex more recently than you.
Ah, well, the world knows that Cam's a top shaker.
The world knew that anyway.
No one knew.
No. Right, that's enough off for now. We're ending it there.
Yeah, we're actually dead on 59 minutes.
Well, let's do a 1 minute outro. So what's
Well,
the podcast called?
It is called the PC Podcast but it's not political correctness podcast.
And it's
And
not,
it's not
it's
about
not about.
computers.
That's what I was about to say.
Or was it the two of us saying?
No, I was just going to say it, and now you've
Okay.
butted in.
Yeah.
And it's not about police constables.
Is that what PC stands for? Like, wouldn't
I
like,
mean, it could. I
like
mean,
PC
the
Thompson?
initials are PC. Yeah, it is.
is that what it stands
Yeah,
for? Never knew that.
there you go.
Swear you went to every school.
When he said that you can get arrested for sitting on a wall in Halloween. Waffle King.
Waffle.
Get him on here, Waffle, for an hour.
If you could like and subscribe, and
We'll see if we can get uploaded onto Spotify and iTunes, but
yeah, we'll look into it.
Oliver's in charge on that, so
It's most likely it's going to be on YouTube.
it's very
until
doubtful.
someone says, "Hey, this is how you do it."
Please, to the 3 people who did listen, listen again, because this was tragic, but I had a fun time.
Right, thank you. We'll see you next week.
Do the outro.
Do.
Bye.
Silence now.